Hey, boys.
I'll stay in here, look pretty.
Me. No, I know what to do. Are we recording? Cut. Hey, everybody, I'm Alex Slovigood. I'm here with my good friend.
I'm Jay Tyler.
Jay Tyler. I didn't know your last name.
You just now learned it?
No, yeah. You have two first names. What's your middle name?
Patrick.
Okay, that's weird. Yeah. Hey, Patty. Anyway, hey, guys, we're at the Regal Beagle, one of the best bars in West Des Moines / Waukee. Yeah, and we're going to make a cocktail today. Actually, we're going to make a bomb. So, should we get it going?
Let's get it.
All right, it's called the Beagle Bomb. It's our house bomb. Whenever you guys come in here, ask for Jay Patrick Tyler, and he's going to get you one, okay? So it's going to start with Tito's Handmade Vodka out of Texas. This is 10 times distilled. We're going to go about that much right there. And then Chambord, everyone's favorite raspberry liqueur. The stuff is nice and purple. About a half ounce of that. We're going to throw in some fresh pineapple juice. Squeeze that this morning. Yep. And then we just do a splash of, what's that stuff called? Grenadine?
Some grenadine.
We're actually going to test out Jay's shake today. So, yeah, get it, bud. Jesus Christ. You go to the gym this morning?
I did not, no.
Weak. So we're going to go ahead and dump these into a glass. You going to do it that way? Oh, fancy.
He's doing it that way.
We're going to top this with an energy drink. We use Bang Delish Strawberry Kiss. So we'll go ahead and throw a few ounces on top. And that's it, guys. That's the Beagle Bomb. Ask for one when you come into the Regal Beagle. We're open, Monday through Sunday, every day of the week for all the hours. Strawberry Delish.
And then kiss.
Yum.
Are we going on everything?
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Rolling.
Good to know.
All right, welcome.
to Poor People. Come on, Michael. With
Sorry.
the lack of
Our
direction.
producer did nothing to tell us that we were going already
I
on
think we
everything.
just like the rock-handed moments that we do.
Yeah, for sure. We do.
Hello, everyone. Hello, guests.
Yes, welcome to Poor People.
Welcome.
We're
to
here
Poor
with,
People.
introduction. So I'm Jaden with Poor People Podcast,
I'm Haley.
I'm Anna. Hi, everyone.
and we're here with,
Jay Tyler.
and
Hey, guys, my name's Alex Lovingood.
yeah.
Thanks for having me. This
It's
is the first
crazy
time.
that we've never met. You seem so
know.
familiar.
No, yeah.
It's
I'm just
crazy.
the guy, yeah. This is a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called a podcast. Yeah.
Not a pod. I thought it was going to be a pod race.
Yeah.
So I had a helmet ready and my buggy, and
You
I was
did
in the desert for some reason too. Me and Anakin.
It's
were out
crazy that you're in the desert when it's been snowing forever. Honestly, you should have just stayed there. I mean,
It's definitely a snow globe today.
it sure is. The snow is just falling
It's really
from the
pretty.
sky.
It is very, very beautiful.
I didn't know what to say for that.
Yeah.
There's that slight pause.
So, where are we today, actually?
We're at the Regal Beagle in West Des Moines.
Yeah.
Perfect. And
It's-
how long has this place been here?
Opened end of June, so about, 8 months now?
Okay.
It's pretty sweet. I like the artwork, the airbrush art on the wall there. The whole Regal Beagle.
Yeah, it's nice.
What's the meaning of the name?
Well,
Regal
there's
Beagle.
a beagle and he's super regal.
Oh,
Jay, I'll let you handle that.
Oh.
So it's the bar in Three's Company, the old TV show. Neighborhood bar. We want to be the neighborhood bar in West Des Moines. So just figured perfect timing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for us youngins, Three's Company, those are all the cutouts that are in here too.
We have them
right?
all around. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, well,
There's
because
Mr. Furley.
Chrissy.
We have Mr. Roper, Chrissy around the corner, and then Jack Tripper and
Who's the creepy guy over here?
that's Mr. Furley.
That's Mr.
That's-
He's-
Or
yeah.
Mr. Roper, sorry.
Mr. Roper.
he's like the police officer, right, or something
He
like
was
that.
the landlord.
A
He was the
landlord.
landlord early, and then Mr. Furley, Don Knotts, came in later.
Okay.
I
Okay.
definitely should have done some research before I
I
got
think
here.
we all should have. Another funny thing, this podcast is kind of like Three's Company also. because
Yeah.
I'm the only guy.
Yep. Exactly.
I'm
Exactly.
with two girls.
Yeah.
Wait, so you
'Cause
have seen it?
The whole premise is it's a guy lives with two girls,
Yep.
right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, that's about as much as I know about Three's
Yeah.
Company.
You've nailed it.
That's all it is.
That's the whole show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I remember seeing reruns when I was a youngster, but that's about it. We never really.
Yeah.
Haley, you and I might have to watch an episode together.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah.
Did you
we're gonna
guys
have to
do
that.
like a live watching? Like
Whoa, we
like
should.
a Patreon episode where you watch
That's
an episode,
fine.
you're like, what the fuck's going
That's a
on
good
here?
idea.
Aw, we should.
How do we watch Three's Company? Is it on like cable
know.
It's
or?
on, yeah. It's on TV.
Yeah.
So it's 3:30 every day. It's,
Channel 216.
Okay.
there weren't that many channels back then. It was like
Yeah,
channel
on
4.
Channel 4.
This guy definitely scared me when I walked in. I was like, "What the hell?"
The creepy looking guy.
So having
Yeah.
worked here for a while, there's still times where I look over, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah. Right when you're closing.
That
like
was our favorite because we do get people almost daily back. Why is that weird guy staring at us?
Yeah.
From behind the
Yeah.
touch tunes. It's like
And it's either
a cutout.
50-50 J or the cutout.
Yeah.
Is there, is there a reason they picked like that expression on his face, like the little?
Yeah. Who knows? I don't know.
Okay.
We got
Okay.
it, and that's what we rolled
All right.
with.
Which one do we need? Don't we need one more?
Well, we need Mr. Furley, which I think there's a trademark issue with, and then Mrs. Roper is the other one.
Mrs. Roper's Susan Sarandon, right? Or whatever her name
No,
is.
that's Chrissy.
Oh, that's Chrissy?
Suzanne Summers.
Suzanne Summers.
Completely.
Pretty
How
close.
close is Suzanne Sarandon?
well, yeah.
So
First name, right?
All right.
But these cutouts do move around, though, right?
Oh,
do
yeah.
people pick them up and
Oh,
move
yeah.
them around?
Oh,
do you
sure.
hide them
People-
places and things like that to scare people, too?
Yeah.
The
a
one
lot
that
of
comes
times-
out of the bathroom,
Yeah.
like the men's room, is pretty fucking freaky sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of people
Especially
will
if you're
put them right
liquored
outside
up
the
too,
men's room.
yeah.
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 the
But I think it was this last Friday or Saturday night. A guy was taking all of them, just carrying them around wherever. And
just
Yeah.
holding them.
they made it.
He
They
was
made
like,
the rounds. Yeah.
We get quite a lot of cash offers on them too.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, people offer like,
Really?
"Can I buy these?"
Well, I was gonna say too. You guys
Just
have
go
a
on white or like
Amazon.
eBay and buy them.
yeah.
we
Well,
got 'em.
and you guys also have a ton of signs, a ton of
A
like
lot.
neons that are like awesome too. Like one in every window, basically.
We tried.
Yeah.
And these monster
That's
coolers
cool.
are dope.
Yeah,
They look really good.
yeah, they're cool.
What's the choice of Monster and Bang over Red Bull?
I'll let Jay handle
Just a preference.
Okay.
I mean, every place has Red Bull. I wanted to kind of get away from the whole Red Bull thing. And
Yeah.
do Monster and Bang.
I will say for the Regal bombs that we took, the Bang energy drink in it was like
Yeah.
perfect. It tastes like Red
Well,
Kool-Aid.
yeah, because it
Yeah.
has like the flavor that you need to.
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about grape bombs. We can use like
Yeah.
grape energy drink,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
even like doing
Yeah.
The
they're-
ultraviolet
like
ones that we
orange
have here.
peel. Like we
Yeah.
do like the orange one.
Yeah, there's more
yeah.
unique flavors. I feel
Right.
like you can do something different than all the other ones.
Well, because also I was gonna say too, if there is Red Bull always, it's like everybody knows all of the flavors
Right.
of Red Bull that they like sell regularly.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, yeah, it's cool that you guys like differentiated yourself doing that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jay's actually got a sweet monster tattoo on his chest.
Do you actually?
I do not.
We
Yeah,
gotta
the
see it. Come on, let's see it. Let's see it.
I figured
He
that was
showed
gonna
us
come
his.
up.
I don't know what
Actually,
it is.
there was a guy a couple weeks ago that showed us his cheeseburger tattoos.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But other than
That
that,
guy sounds fucking awesome.
yeah, that was a cool episode. That guy was awesome.
You're just gonna have a lot of hot dog tattoos
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
yeah, it's pretty cool. That guy's cool. Okay, wait. There was
This
something-
bar is great too because like it's kind of in like a, I mean, it's in West Des Moines. It's in a strip mall. It's in the back, but like what this bar does great and has done great is there's a like every bar has like loyal following. This bar has like a grip of just like insane regulars that are here, and you can almost like time it out too.
Yeah.
To the point where like it's like, oh, it's 3:30 and. Brandon's not here yet. Should we shoot him a text? And
Right.
see
Yeah.
if he's okay?
Yeah. Sometimes I'm like worried.
There's just like they've done really well here is gathering just a crazy local like love for this place, you know, and it's wild. It's
I
fun.
love how you bring that up though too, because I have had a couple regulars that did dry January, and I didn't know that they were going to be doing that, and I like had to text them and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, I haven't seen you for a week. Are you okay? Is everything all right?" And then they were telling me about dry January, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool. So you're gonna be back in February? Like, I miss you."
We had a few like real regulars that did it, and it was like, but they still like true to like the brand and the business. They still came in and slam just as many NA beers
Yeah.
as they would regular alcoholic beers. And
I was gonna say there is something to that, to like have them still come in and like still drink just as many NAs as they would normally. Like, I mean, it's like I love it because like, yeah, you're giving us your business and you're still like wanting that feeling and that camaraderie of like being at the bar and everything. But also at the same time, it's like, I feel like most people do dry January to like save money and not be as much of an alcoholic, but you're still kind of like,
You just miss that
you're
little
like,
itch. You want to
yeah,
have that
you're
social.
going through the motions.
Yeah.
still.
yeah, for sure.
I feel like I'm missing out if I'm not at the bar. And
Yeah.
especially if I like don't work for a week, it's like, oh my God, I have to, like, I need to go see my friends and like hang out with people.
It's
and,
the social aspect.
exactly.
yeah. Or
We-
I'm just really toxic and I just thrive in toxic environments that I have to be at the bar. So, I mean, give and take.
It's
One of the
probably
two.
more
We're
like
all
that.
here.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I love my wife. I love my kids, but I love a good tavern, man.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
there's something about like walking into a bar, just being like, oh yeah, this is like fabuloso,
Smell it, yeah.
and like just menthol.
Fabuloso and menthols.
I love that. Yeah.
We should come up with a poor people like fragrance.
Yeah.
It's just those smells.
Poor people number
Oh
7.
my
Yeah.
It's just Rumplemans.
Stale beer.
Yeah.
Stale beer. Yeah.
Right.
Old.
Speaking of your wife, though, are you guys ready for Valentine's Day?
Ooh, very stoked. Yes and no. I don't know what to get her.
I know,
We've been
but-
together 17 years. What do you get somebody after 17
Yeah.
years? Like,
I feel like Valentine's Day you can be just kind of like basic, just
Yeah.
like do like the little things, and then like anniversary is more like special.
well, yeah,
like,
our
for you
anniversary's
guys.
coming up too, and we'll be married 13 years this year. So.
Okay, well
That's
maybe start
exciting.
thinking about that one.
And that's in April.
Yeah.
That's in April. We should figure it out. I don't know. You know, we've never really been the Valentine's Day couple, you know, and I know that sounds cliche because everyone's like, oh, we don't do that. I think that's stupid. Have fun, but it's more like that's when like sickness comes. Like we've always been sick. Like for like the first like 6 years of our relationship, we didn't celebrate our anniversary because one of us was sick. So,
Oh no.
but
So
yeah, I
now you
don't
got to
know.
make up. for
Valentine's
lost
Day would
time.
be fun. I would like to go out and like, you know, go get like a fucking Domino's heart-shaped pizza. Maybe
Yeah.
that's like
Okay.
maybe that's what
Thought
I'll
you were
do.
gonna
That's
say,
like,
like,
Papa
steak.
Murphy's steak and
yeah,
bake.
Papa Murphy's steak
Yeah.
and bake, yeah.
I will say
It is Friday.
I was
It
gonna
is.
say
That's
Friday
this
is Pizza
Friday.
Friday at the Loving
Well,
Good household. So.
we're doing emo night at Bomb Bar, so if you want to be anti-Valentine's Day,
emo night.
Emo night.
Nice. I will say there is like something about the emo culture here. It's like everybody loves it. It's
I,
like
I
Midwest
have the hair
emo.
too. I could do a swoop. Man.
Yeah, you could do the whole thing.
I'm going all out. I'm coming like completely
It's
seen.
not a phase.
Do you guys ever hand out Valentines while you're working on Valentine's Day?
No, I thought about getting like cute little stickers and being all
To, like, regulars?
extra about it.
Get like
Yeah.
the Starburst ones.
Yeah. I have Fun Dip.
Jay, we have to do that.
Oh, fun.
That's a good idea.
yeah.
You
I'm
should.
handing out Fun Dip. So I have like the blue, obviously
Oh,
that's like
oh,
my
like
favorite.
the fun-
yeah, the Fun Dip, and I have to go drop those
In
off
my
to
head,
the.
I thought you meant party dip from AE.
No.
I'm like, you do like
No.
a bag of
All
chips
right,
and
what
just
is-
fucking.
No, I
one
wish
scoop
that'd
and
be
one chip.
so great, but no, I'm doing like the fun little Fun Dip. So I forgot to bring them on Tuesday, but I have to drop them off. It's my 6-year anniversary at Tony C's, and I'm not going to be there.
Tony
Tony
I'm not going to be there on Friday,
C's.
so I decided to get all my regulars little Fun Dip things. They can put it in their drink, they can eat it. I don't care what they do with it as long as they just
people
get
put
it.
Fun Dip in their drinks, like in their beer.
Yeah,
it's
like
it
like
makes
of
it-
like adding like flavoring. People do some weird things with their
Whoa,
drinks.
I've never heard of that.
Or like a vodka water, they put the Fun Dip in it.
I was gonna say I haven't celebrated Valentine's Day for like last like I don't even know how long.
Well,
I was gonna say until
You
now.
are this
until
year,
now. This
so-
year I am celebrating it. But I will say
Jaden's got a girlfriend.
stop, guys.
Sorry,
Stop.
sorry.
You're embarrassing me.
Hang on, let's see how red we can get them.
It's already red. I can
already
feel my
red.
face already turning red. I got this light right in my eye too.
What's her name?
Oh my god.
We can't
Her
say
name is
names.
What about you? Do you
with
have a
some
significant
technical
other?
analysis there.
No.
Nope. It's been quite a few years since I've.
Yeah. So are you
done
working Friday night?
Yep.
It's on a Friday. Yeah.
Yep.
That's nice.
Are you gonna get
Yeah.
a Domino's heart-shaped pizza just for one?
those.
I might send them. I'm gonna send
Split
Jay
down the
one.
middle.
I'm making a
X's
lasagna for one.
Do you guys serve food here?
We do frozen pizzas and like we have pretzels.
Oh well, then
Nice.
there you
Cheese,
go. So
Smart.
you can definitely do like just cut the
Heart-shaped
Yeah.
pretzels.
and then do like the pizza. Just cut it into a heart if
Yeah.
you're going to be working on Friday.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any specials for Valentine's Day at all?
We haven't discussed it
Don't
yet.
put us on the spotlight.
I'm sorry.
It's 2 days away. Come on.
Well, this won't be broadcasted until
It's
next
5
Wednesday.
days ago. Come on.
We'll probably try and come up with something
good.
though.
Yeah, of
Have you-
course.
Fun.
Have you guys ever had like, okay, not like personally, but like behind the bar, have you ever had like a shitty Valentine's Day couple come in or something and they're just like terrible people?
No, more like a first date, but on Valentine's Day.
That's weird.
I was
And
gonna say, yeah,
It's
that's
their first
super
date,
weird.
and
That would be
they're
weird.
celebrating it on Valentine's Day. I
Yeah.
had that happen.
A first date on Valentine's Day is fucking big.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's a step right
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
That's a choice.
Yeah. yeah.
Yeah, we did the rainbow game where like you order drinks like for the color of the rainbow,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we like and they got really drunk, and that was like what was bad is that they got
Love
way
that.
too drunk on their first,
First date just
First
ends
date.
terribly.
and
And she's like, do you want kids or not? Just tell me.
Just say it.
Tell me now so I don't waste my time.
I don't think they had a second date after like what I witnessed. That was
You know what I love is on, what's that radio station, 102.5?
Oh, yeah.
They do like the date disaster calls on like
oh,
Monday.
I love
yeah,
those. Yeah.
Those are my favorite thing because everyone's like, oh, it was the perfect date. We laughed, we cried, we went back, and then like, look, I don't know what went wrong. And the guy's like, dude, she farted the entire time. She's like, oh, I have IBS. I'm an IBS girly. I'm sorry. It's like, oh man, this is. I love those. Like that's like my Monday mornings. I'm like, what happened on the date this weekend? I kind of want to call in
that's good.
sometime and just like make up a story.
We should.
With somebody.
You
Yeah,
definitely
That's good.
should.
Just make it like wild. Be like, dude, he said his mom was like a Nazi. For, like, just get like
God.
super wild with it. Like,
There are some like wild ones like
Yeah.
that though. I'm just like, no.
I love when they like prank call people though too, and they like hang up on them, and they're like,
Yeah.
"What? No, this is no," and then like they hang up.
what was that prank show back in the day? You guys might be.
Crank
Little too
Yankers?
young.
With
Crank
Ashton
Yankers.
Kutcher.
Yeah.
Oh,
Crank
no.
Yankers, dude. That was the funniest.
I like
Crank
punked.
Yankers.
I think we're the punked,
Punked.
era.
Punked was
I
like,
like
Ashton
Punked.
Kutcher?
Punked was before or after Crank Yankers for
Yeah,
sure.
after.
Yeah.
well,
Crank
and I
Yankers.
just got reintroduced to the Tom Green show also. Oh, so good.
Tom Green's the original podcaster.
Yeah.
So good.
Everyone thinks it was Rogan, but Rogan
Yeah.
stole it from him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Like there's an
Damn.
episode of Tom Green show where Rogan's like, you have got to figure out how to make money off this.
Yeah. I have watched Freddy Got Fingered twice in the last 3 days. It's so funny. I forgot how good that movie is. I remember the first time I watched it, I was probably too young to really understand what was going on, and I was just like, this makes no sense
I
at all.
don't get what they're saying.
Yeah, but then I watched it again. I was dying laughing the whole way through. And just like to see, just to see, then go back and watch the Tom Green show and like see all the crazy stuff he did. I mean, it was like Eric Andre's show too,
Yeah.
in a
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Like that's where he got
Kind of
his
awkward. Yeah.
inspiration, yeah. And destroying the set and everything. And yeah, I don't know. Anyways, side topic.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
um,
can we go back to first dates?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Let's go
So
back
we
to
had
that.
a first date in last night, actually.
We did?
The couple.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So it was this
yeah.
guy and this girl came in, and they got like an old fashioned and a. And I love it. You can
Margarita.
see how unoriginal some people are when
Yeah.
they have to order off the menu and they can't
Oh,
just
yeah.
think of a drink on their own.
How old were they? Was this couple?
Young.
20s,
Yeah.
mid 20s,
Okay.
maybe 25, 26.
Okay.
I'm a terrible gauge at age these days. Like
Just to roughly, yeah.
probably
Just so we can
25,
picture
26.
them in our head. Frat bro.
no, probably
Just
like
kidding.
more like a non-nerdy IT guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Little guy. He was a small boy.
Okay.
Small boy for sure.
Small boy.
But this chick kept looking at me and Jay all night.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Like, it was
Like,
at the end of the
we'd
night,
had
I was
like
just like,
conversations with some other regulars, and all of a sudden she
She would
just
just-
turns around and like just kind of stares at us.
not
and
just
then-
stare, like
But, like-
hard eye contact.
Okay.
Like,
Like-
save me.
Not
No.
no, it wasn't samey. And like it was a
Like
fun
in a flirtier way.
No,
Yeah.
It was
I don't
like
even
it
think
was like
flirty,
I
it was
want to be
like-
nosy in their conversation. I don't care about
Yeah, I
the
don't care what
conversation
he's
I'm
saying.
having.
Yeah, it was just the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And being a bit of an influencer, who I am, I'm used to people looking at
Wait,
me.
who are you?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yeah, just kidding.
But like usually people look at me, and then I'm like, then it happens, and they're like, "Hey, by the way, are you blah blah blah?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh, cool. But this just kept staring. Like they were here for maybe an hour and a half, and just every 10 minutes just.
Yeah.
Kept going.
Were they having their own conversations, or
Yeah,
was it like
they were in a
Yeah.
concentration or in a concentrated conversation the whole time? It was just it was weird enough to where like I pointed out to Jay the other night. He was like, "Yeah." She kept staring at me.
Did she
too.
seem
Yeah.
really drunk?
No. Like she had
This
one
is
drink. he had two-
interesting.
Yeah.
It was just
Honestly, that's why like I'm bringing it up because it was so weird. And then like I figured out that it was a first date because like they were talking about like how fucked up Hinge is and like they don't like the apps, but like I tried it once and we're on this date today. Like but it's just weird like because she would literally like fully turn her body
Yeah.
and like look at us.
Yeah, because like they would be sitting with each other, and then she clearly had to turn to
Like,
stare at us.
And it wasn't just like a head turn. It was like
a full body,
Full body
and
turn.
swivel in the chair. It was just super random.
And you don't think it was in a flirty way to attempt to make her date jealous?
no,
no, not at all.
because she kind of had the bitchy eyes as well. It was-
Oh my gosh.
Do you think she
Some of
just
us
like?
just have those, okay?
Do you think
Jay
that?
also has bitchy eyes.
I know. I get that all the time.
Do you think that she was maybe like looking over at you guys to be like, I need another drink or something? Like to be
No, no,
like,
I thought that the
like
first
this
few
is
times,
boring.
and Alex is like, "Hey, you guys doing good? Oh yeah, we're
Yeah,
fine."
so you guys like kept going and like checking on her, and she's
Yeah.
like, "No, I'm fine."
Yeah.
I was gonna say
We
because
we get quite a few first dates in here because like we're right behind like Barntown and Guest
Yeah.
House and
Yeah.
Wasabi, so we will get quite a few people coming in here and this one was just like like I said, it wasn't like like I need to get out of this or anything. It was just would fully make eye contact and like turn for like not like I got caught, but like you'd make eye contact and then she would turn back around.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
that is super weird. Do you think? Okay, so I've had that
Maybe
too.
she's into chubby redhead dudes. Maybe we.
Is there TVs? Was she like watching TV?
No,
maybe.
it's just right here where Jay is.
Yeah.
Like,
God, this could be so many things. I wonder what the philosophy
know,
is
I know, like,
behind
I'm-
this. Like,
Yeah, I just want
It
to talk
was-
to her.
The
it was weird
psychology.
enough that like I brought it up at the end of the night to
Yeah.
Jay,
Right.
and he was like, "I noticed," and she did it to me a few times
Yeah.
too. It was just it was a weird,
and you have no explanation. You don't
none
know why.
whatsoever. Yeah,
Well, okay. So what I was gonna say is like, if I'm behind the bar and I see somebody, like you kind of mentioned this earlier, like if you see somebody make direct eye contact with you, you're gonna be like, oh, they need something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first thought you're
Yeah.
gonna have, right? So then, what if they were like, I need something, but it's just not this guy?
maybe I should have looked into it deeper. Maybe she
Yeah.
wasn't vibing with the dude. But, it was
But
just
I will say
nice,
too,
but-
that's like the better thing to do, I think, as a bartender, to just like ignore it and just be like, oh, they're good. They just keep staring over here
Yeah.
for whatever reason. Then you just kind of like keep doing your job or whatever, I don't know. That's crazy. I don't know. It could be anything.
Yeah, it could quite
it's puzzled
literally
me
be something else.
all night. Yeah.
Huh. I don't know. I think when I'm bartending, when people look at me, I automatically go over there and be like, "Hey, are you guys doing okay?"
Yeah,
And I'm
what do
like,
you need?
"Yeah."
Yeah.
But I think they're just looking at me and how I'm bartending because a lot of people that don't bartend like to watch us bartend.
So interesting.
Yeah.
And they want to know like what you're making and things like that, and then that's when they go to ask you questions. But like you said, you didn't know what it was.
It was a weird one. It's gonna confound me for a
Do you
bit.
see what he's drinking out of? That is such a service industry
Oh, yeah.
thing.
You got the court?
you-
You
I
have to like if you've ever worked in the kitchen and you're a server, that's what your kitchen staff is drinking out of
Oh,
for sure.
And also, I will say, you brought that from home.
I was like,
water
you don't
bottle.
have those
Did
here.
with that.
I roll these at home. Yeah.
It's not even a normal
That's
cup. It's
funny.
a container that you put to go food in.
Those are better than Tupperware, though, I will
Oh,
say.
for sure. Yeah.
Way better.
You can put ramen in there.
Oh,
or
yeah.
You can put ice water.
You can put soup. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
put Pepsi, whatever you want.
Yeah, I do. I do these loaded up about 3/4 ice, then soda water, and then about maybe like half a lime's worth of squeezed in there, and it's the freshest Sprite you'll
Do you
get.
ever accidentally spill that on yourself when you go to drink it?
No,
I spill it on myself
probably. I
every
don't know.
time.
You called me out like that. Jeez.
I'm just asking.
He doesn't do it accidentally. It's on purpose.
He stares at the dude's date and he
Yeah.
just does that,
Yeah.
just
Oh
full
my
eye contact,
God.
spills it all over his shirt, and then he's like, "Sup,
up?"
babe?"
Weird.
Are you sure
That's
you don't
why
need
I
I will
anything?
tell you
Fair.
though. I will tell you, as a married man, getting flirted with at the bar is one of the best things in the world.
To shut him down.
Just be like, well, like, and I shut him down. Like, I'm not that guy. It's like, I don't play into it. I'm like, I love my wife, but also, thanks for the attention. You're pretty. Like, it's very validating too. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, this is great. Like,
My wife has got it made.
Yeah. I'm like, and then she's like, you're real pretty. I'm like, my wife tells me that every day. And she's like,
Yeah. Maybe that's what the girl was thinking. She's like,
Maybe
I wonder if this
Do you
guy's
ever
sick.
just go home and look at your wife and be like, guess what happened to me today?
well, no, every day when I
I
leave
got
to
told
go to
I'm
work,
pretty.
every day when I leave to go to work, my wife, we hug and a kiss, and she goes, go flirt with those girls, make some money, babe. You know?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
a good
I don't flirt
relationship.
She's
with girls.
better
I
than
don't
me.
know. I don't know how to flirt. First off, like the most awkward dude.
Do you like
Do you like
cheeseburgers?
cheeseburgers? Yeah. You want to see my stomach? You want to see my upper thigh? I've got a cheeseburger tattooed there.
Oh my
Like, what's up?
God.
Poor People Podcast is brought to you by
Tipsy Cub.
It's a pregame powder. It's a hangover preventative cure, honestly. I use it every time that I drink. It's insane how well it works.
I've had fantastic feedback from it, especially with us being on our party bus as well. I had a couple people try it and they're like, I didn't have the hangover that I normally have.
It's like the equivalent of being sick and taking NyQuil.
I will say I wish I had a Tipsy Cub for Super Bowl Sunday. I did not, and I was definitely feeling it the next day. And that was the first time I've drank in like a month without Tipsy Cub, and I could definitely tell the difference.
So if you go on tipsycup.com, you can use the code POUR20 to get 20% off your order of Tipsy Cub.
Wait, who are you again?
Alex Lovingood.
Yes. Sorry, we almost forgot. We almost got confused.
Yeah.
We almost mixed you up with one of our other friends.
I just need to know, how many jobs do you have?
Just two. Yeah.
I
I love the service industry. I love it so
Yeah.
much. And
I fangirled so hard when I saw you. I was like, Jaden. I was like, oh my God.
Is that no? She asked me twice.
Yeah.
She was like, "Is that cheeseburger?"
cat's out of the bag.
It's him in disguise.
It's because his hair isn't down. I love it when his hair is down.
Yeah.
You still look good with it up, but
I
just
didn't
like,
brush it this morning, so it's a fucking mess. I look
Okay.
like Hagrid right now.
Oh.
Like,
Hell
he sits
yeah.
out like this. I'm like, no.
Cheeseburger Hagrid.
Yeah. You know what's funny though is we were cleaning up this morning, and we found like my youngest middle daughter's kindergarten like school yearbook, and we were looking at the photo, and she's got like brunette hair. And we had just brushed it out that morning, and so it was like poofy, and it takes up the entire like block of the photo.
Yes.
And I look at her and I was like, "You look like Hagrid, like a little Hagrid daughter in this photo." And she come over to me, she was like, "Hey, Dad, I don't like it when you call me Hagrid." I was like, "I'm sorry."
no.
Like,
that's what you should go and do. The Civic Center is having Hogwarts out. No, Harry Potter.
what is this?
It's the symphony, the Harry Potter
Yeah.
symphony.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
I did not
they
know
play
that
the
was-
movie.
The movie, right? With
Yeah,
the
you watch the
light,
movie,
yeah.
and then the live music of the symphony. They play
I
the music.
love
That's fun.
And
Harry
I think
Potter.
It's, I
Big
think
Harry
it's
Potter. Big Harry Potter. I don't look like it. I'd be a big Harry Potter fan, but I am.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
am
you should go
too.
and
Yeah,
do
you
that. Or Jaden, you should go and do
I
that.
am too. I'm not gonna lie, I've been playing Hogwarts Legacy like way too much lately. It's so cool. You get to like be in Hogwarts and like run around the school, and it's like all made to detail like from the movie. It's awesome. It's super cool.
Does your girlfriend like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Buy the tickets.
As far
Valentine's
as I
Day
have-
gift.
That is, it's on Valentine's
It's
Day.
on Valentine's Day and on
Is it?
Saturday.
Shit.
Yeah.
Wait,
Fuck, I'm gonna have
Saturday.
to-
Wait, I thought Valentine's Day was Friday.
It is.
It is, but I'm saying like the dates for you to go and see it is on Friday and Saturday. I think it's the
Why
Half
don't
Blood
you, why
Prince.
don't you go ahead and pick
Let
up
me,
four?
let me, let me,
I
let
don't
me Google
know
this
if
real
it's,
quick.
Pick up
I
four
don't
of those,
know if
bud.
it's a sixth.
It's at the
movie.
Civic Center.
Yeah, I think it's the Half Blood Prince. Gotta say that 10 times.
Oh, the
fast.
Half Blood Prince is one of my wife's favorites too.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a good
Okay, that's
one.
when you find out about. I don't want to spoiler alert. Came out 15 fucking years ago, by the way. Yeah, Snape's a traitor, by the way. What?
How dare you?
Just
Are
gonna
you
watch
finding
that
it?
tonight.
I feel like what's that bar that you guys did the Christmas episode at? Ingersoll Station.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
they should do like a Harry Potter theme in
You
the
should
back
talk to the general
sometime.
manager about that. She
Yeah.
loves Halloween and she loves to decorate for that, just
So-
not Christmas.
Well, and
I didn't
also,
watch it full. I just watched the clips. Do they do that themselves, or do they bring
Yes.
in a company?
They
Yes.
do it.
That's what that takes so
Miracle
much.
and Ingersoll, they actually own it.
The company is called Miracle. Yeah.
Okay,
And
okay,
then
okay.
they like give them all the recipes and everything, and it's like under their name,
Oh, okay.
kind
But
of.
they
Because I
get
know
the
like Exile like
decorations.
has a
Yeah.
company that comes in. I guess and this is what I've told yes or no.
Yeah.
Like a company that comes in when they do their whole Christmas stuff and does it all. But like if they do it themselves, that's wild.
Yeah,
that
they
takes
get-
a lot
they
of
get
work.
A lot of work.
All their decorations donated, or they go to Hobby Lobby because they have like certain like sales on it, or
Dude,
they go to
Hobby Lobby
Goodwill.
is gas.
Yes.
So cheap.
Yes, it is.
But that's awesome. I love it. I don't know. I think a Harry Potter bar, like a pop up, not a
Yeah.
full bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A pop up would be awesome.
Oh, for
Yes,
sure.
it would be.
That would be super
So
sick.
like butterbeer,
Oh.
mini beers,
Yeah.
mini butter beers. There we go. There we go.
Also, like decorating the way that they do for like Valentine's Day would be kind of cool too. Just like
I
all
think
the stuff.
there's another bar downtown that actually has a pop up for Valentine's
Yeah,
Day.
there was
too.
a bunch that are doing what are they called? Or cocktails, like Valentine's Day cocktail specials and stuff. Okay, I just looked up the prices for the tickets. For 2 tickets, it's $150, which actually isn't that bad.
It's not
75
bad at
bucks a
all.
Why don't you
ticket.
pick up a couple pairs of those for us?
I don't even know where to like. Do I get main floor? Do I get like?
No,
is it
it's
standing
we
room
want box.
only?
We want box.
No,
We
I
want
want to
box.
be on the rail. I want to be like
Oh, okay.
to the Harry Potter symphony. It's just this orchestra, and I'm just like,
There's a pig.
That was so
pit.
sick. The
I
flute
love
just totally did their
who's
thing.
serving the mosh?
funny.
I'm just in the. I'm just in the
No, you would actually really like it. A lot of people like to hoot and holler because then they talk about the houses and things like that too. And then they like, if someone says something, they go ooh in the audience. I absolutely love it. I'm just not going to be here for it.
What's your house?
I actually did a test. I'm Gryffindor.
Yep.
what?
Yeah, I
Have
did
you
a
not done the test?
I don't
I've
know.
done the test.
I have
I
two.
haven't.
What's your
I'm-
test?
I'm Ravenclaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course you
I'm
are.
a creative. I'm a creative motherfucker.
You are?
I'm a Gryffindor, Slytherin, and
I'm
then
Slytherin. Yeah.
Yeah,
awesome.
you are.
My-
As you're wearing green
Dude,
too.
my daughter was pissed. She's like, Daddy can't be Slytherin. They're the bad guys. So I was like, they're just misunderstood.
They're not.
Yeah.
They're not the
Yeah.
bad
Like,
guys.
They're a
There's a
little
few bad
sassy.
apples in there.
Yeah.
They're just the. It's at the end of the seventh
Yeah.
video, seventh movie part 2.
Yeah.
It's where he's like, where Harry Potter's son is like, what if I go into Slytherin? He's like, you're gonna be the best
Yeah.
Slytherin wizard there is, and it's just like,
Yeah.
God.
Why am I crying right now?
All right, guys. All right, we're gonna have to cut all this out.
sorry.
Okay. What are your guys' hours here? Did I see you guys close at midnight on the weekends?
Yeah.
Is that true?
So because of our landlord, Friday and Saturday we close at midnight.
What?
do
No
you have
disrespect to 'em, of
troubles
course.
with
Yeah.
people?
No.
Like, did people think you're open till 2?
We still get a few people that are like, "Oh, you need to stay open." It's like if we could,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
Is it
It's
just,
just-
is it
kinda
just
nice.
because of like where you guys are located at, or just because of the landlord in general?
I think just landlord in general, which is fine. It's kind of nice because once midnight hits, we can say
Right.
head into Waukee
Yeah, go down to
or
the triangle
or head over
east.
to West Des Moines, the Vista
Yeah,
or
right,
whatever.
yeah.
and
But are you guys still busy around that time? Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
like, shit, like I wish we could stay open because
there-
I'd make more money?
Yeah, there's definitely quite a few times that midnight hits and it's like,
Yeah.
it sucks to kick people out, but
Right.
But that's
Huh.
also nice though too, because if you guys want to like, you know, if you're slow,
still go
you don't
out
have to
to the
stay
bar
until,
after.
yeah, and
Exactly.
you can go out to other bars too.
Yeah.
So have you ever had anyone ask you to go with them? Like, oh, you get done at midnight, let's go up to the key.
We've
Few times.
I don't. There's certain regulars I would go out with.
Yeah.
There's certain regulars that I don't go out with the customers, you know. But there's nights where like Jay and Carrie and I'll go
Yeah.
out and like
Yeah.
go to like Mickey's or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
and
Oh man, Mickey's.
go down there. I love Mickey's.
Oh
That's
man,
my bar.
my father loves Mickey's. I'm surprised you haven't seen him up there.
What's his name?
I'm not telling you.
I
which
love
is
Mickey's.
good for
Mickey's
her.
one
That
of
was
my
a good
favorite-
test for her because
I've been good
you have been very good.
for
Yeah,
a lot of
very
months
good.
now.
No, it's just fun. I mean, you know, and we do like a lot of live music on the weekends, especially like Friday, Saturdays. What was it? Thursdays we do music bingo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love
Nice.
that.
And then we started doing karaoke
Yep.
recently on what Fridays?
Fridays.
How does that
Do you
go?
always hop
It-
in there? I feel like
it-
you
it's
would.
like-
No,
done
I
well.
don't work Fridays
Good,
here.
good.
So that's
Oh,
why, yeah.
shit.
And that's a
Karaoke-
newer one. We've only been like, what, 3 weeks now? A month maybe
Yeah.
on karaoke?
Yeah. Karaoke is kind of hit or miss. You get some people that really
Oh, man.
can't do karaoke, and you're like, give me the mic.
Oh,
You're
Yeah, I
done.
popped in a few weeks ago on Friday, and I was just like, oh, these suburban
Yeah.
moms, they love it, man.
Yeah, or there's just like one person who wants to do songs, and you're just like tired of hearing them sing songs.
Well, it was crazy because
Like, oh, God.
the first night the first Friday we did it, it was an okay crowd, but it was our first Friday. And then next week we had to move it to Saturday, Well, Friday we got so many groups coming in. Hey, we're here for karaoke. It's like, we had to move it to
Check
Friday.
our
to
Facebook
Saturday.
guys.
And but then since then it's Fridays now regularly, and we get a ton of people come in for
The,
it.
the,
It's
the music
awesome.
bingo is a fun one too.
Yeah.
I enjoy the music bingo.
I do too.
We do usually 2 different sessions, like and it'll be like regular blackout, 4 corners, whatever it is, but it's like 2 different styles of music. And it's usually pretty fun, but then you get those crowds that just like want to sing all the songs. It's like, ooh,
There's a
what's
lot
up,
of good
table?
There's a lot of good people that pick decent songs though too, and then there's like, you guys like to go to Mickey's. There's some regulars there that like to sing karaoke. Have they come over here that you noticed?
Yeah, there's we get a good, actually a decent crossover of Mickey's and some of their regulars that come over here.
Yeah, they love to sing, and they have really good people that are just genuine people, and they have decent voices for sure.
I got to tell this story. We had the
Decent.
music bingo like maybe a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago, and the title was bar favorites, and Bear, you think like Shabuzi, you think like
Closing time.
AC/DC.
Closing Time and all that, and I swear to God, nobody knew any of the songs, and I was like, what
What?
fucking decade?
They were all like
It's like
70s,
Conway
60s, or
City.
70s. It's like I don't even think this was in bars
Yeah.
back then.
Oh
Let
yeah.
alone
The whole
now.
time I'm
What
just
the
standing there, and
heck?
everyone's like, I don't know this song. I'm like, this is the wild.
Yeah.
I
is
looked at the guy, I was
funny.
like, what
No
bar
one's-
favorites are these, dude? Like,
Yeah, no one's gonna
Yeah.
win bingo tonight.
And it was like almost a fucking 45-minute long like session of like that one table because nobody knew what the songs were.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think it was
That's
supposed to be
funny.
like 2 lines. I think the person that won had blackout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
it just made me
that makes
laugh. I
sense.
was just like, that's none of those are bar
Yeah.
favorite stuff.
Yeah.
I just heard too that there's like what is it, the DJ music bingo or whatever like that. There was like something like, whoa, dude. No, there was something like the cards that they make are all like pre-made, so it's like one, if it's for blackout, like there's only one card that will win, and they know who's gonna
cool.
get it like when they hand it out to everybody and stuff like that. But then they did one where it was like they accidentally handed out all of the right ones and not like the separate ones, so everybody got
18
blackout
like
at the
t-shirts.
exact same time. Yeah, that would be a monstrosity to try to deal with for sure. But I was just thinking about that when you guys were talking about it. Sorry, I was kind of out of the loop.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I mean, like bar games are so much fun. It brings in so many people, and like karaoke again, it's a hit or miss. Bingo, I absolutely love bingo. I really enjoy trivia though too.
Yeah.
It depends on the trivia. A lot of people like to do Friends trivia, things like
Office,
that.
yeah.
The Office, and that brings in a really good crowd as well. But especially with you guys just being a bar too, having those little fun things is also really nice as well to bring in.
Yeah, we've definitely been looking at trivia as like kind of our next thing to bring in. Just trying to figure out a night that works.
How was Super Bowl here on Sunday? Was it a lot of fun?
Yeah, it was. We had a good crowd for Super Bowl.
Nice.
Our bartender that opens up on Sundays, he always brings in a good crowd. So a bunch of his people were in, and we had a little potluck that was free for everyone here. And
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love the Super Bowl potlucks
Yeah.
because it's like I had to work that morning and then close bar that night, and it was like I was so tired by the end of it, and like the food was the only thing that like kept me alive. Where I was like, oh, I can just eat nacho cheese dip for fucking all night.
Yeah.
Apparently, Jay made some sausage balls with cheddar bay biscuit mix.
Oh, nice.
Crowd favorite.
They were hit.
Yeah.
I bet they were.
Do you feel that you get?
I love bar snacks.
I do too.
They're so random though too. Like
Yeah.
you don't know what you're gonna
You
get. You
never
just go over
know.
there and go, what's in
Yeah.
this?
It could just be popcorn or like anything. I was gonna say, do you feel like, so you guys said you were pretty busy, but have you guys worked shifts where like nobody comes in for the Super Bowl and stuff like that? I feel like that happens to me more often than
Yeah,
not.
I feel like the Super Bowl is I feel like any big sports game are tough for certain bars. Most bars, I feel like if you're that team's bar, if you're lucky enough that you're a Kansas City Chiefs bar,
Yeah, that's where I
and a
work
Philadelphia
at. Yeah.
Eagles bar, you're gonna be slammed.
Oh right.
But if you're just a general sports bar, I think it's going to be hit or miss for you.
Yeah.
I mean, at the other place I work, we had nobody come in. Like it was Sunday Super Bowl, nobody. But it's not a sports bar whatsoever. So like that makes sense.
Yeah.
But even like sports bars, like just general sports bars that I know of, like other than your Buffalo Wild Wings, like yeah, it was pretty slow to be honest. Like, and that's like the big games are the ones that are kind of polarizing. People are like, we're either going to have a home party or we're going to go to this very specific bar.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I will say though, so I do work at a Chiefs bar, and so like I've been very lucky, especially like during COVID and stuff like that. Like I was very lucky that we were getting any business at all because the Chiefs started doing. Will you chill out,
What is
dude?
going on?
I'm just kidding. God, Cheeseburger never would have done this. I'm just kidding. No, but I was gonna say like, yeah, it really helped for us to be a Chiefs bar because they've been doing so good.
Yeah.
So it was like I didn't really feel the difference there. But then even at the other bar that I work at, it was like dead pretty much the entire game. But as soon as the game got over, like it just got flooded. And so like that was really cool too. But I would say 9 times out of 10, it's usually like, even at the Chiefs bar, it's if the Chiefs aren't in the Super Bowl, basically it's just
dead.
completely dead. And we're a sports bar, but we're a Chiefs sports bar.
Exactly.
So
That's
it's
what
like,
I'm saying.
yeah.
It's the weirdest thing in the world. Like it's so. Like you figured, like oh, people are just going to come out because it's that. It's like
Right.
no, it's like they're going to go to that one or they're going to stay home.
Yeah. I feel like more often than not, most people are just going to a house party.
Yeah.
Like or a Super Bowl party at
I
somebody's
love a good
house.
house party for a Super
I
Bowl,
do
though,
too.
man.
I do too. It's definitely worth it. But then also at the same time, like I would rather. I'm not
give
a
me
big
some dollars, bitch.
Yeah, I'm not a
What's
big
going
sports
on
fan,
here?
so I would rather work it than like hang out and do nothing. I guess, but like also that's not bad either.
What about like Tony C's? How's that do for the Super Bowl?
Well, we had Jerry's Wings, which was always a hit. We're known for having Jerry's Wings, so that's what really brought the people in. And
Like for free or
Yeah, for free.
what?
Wow.
Yeah, you have to come in and like get obviously something to drink, and then
Well, yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, people always come in and get a drink, and then we tell them that we have Jerry's Wings. But we were really busy. I only worked for a couple of hours, and then my boss tried to call me back in, and I was like, I'm 30 minutes away, and if I get there and it's not busy anymore, like it's not worth it. And that's where it's always a hit or miss too. Like when you get busy, and I don't live down there, and I have to drive 30 minutes. By the time I get there, it's died down a little
Yeah,
bit.
exactly.
But we had a really, really good crowd. It was really good. It was a really good Sunday. Last year was the same way. I don't know. It's a hit or miss, but always after the Super Bowl, people leave their house parties and they come down because they want to drink more because they drank all of their beer and stuff at the house. And then they're like, I want to go socialize some more. Let's go downtown.
You guys are in a particular spot though, and I would like to hear your take on it because you've been working. How long you been there? 6 years? you
Yeah,
said?
6 years. Yeah.
I mean, so you were there during the most recent prime of Court Avenue and kind of the fall off of what Court Avenue is now. And I say fall off, but I mean, that's really what it is. I mean, it's
Yeah.
such a different place than it was 5-6 years ago, pre-COVID especially. I mean, is there still, I think you guys are the bar that's just still fucking packed down there, like on a weekend.
Yep. For the most part, Fridays and Saturdays are hit or miss though because of other bars being open that aren't normally open during the weekdays. We're more busier on the weekdays than like on a Friday or Saturday,
Really?
but
Wild.
that's okay because like people know that we are a starter bar and we're also an under bar.
Yeah.
And I feel like Regal Beagle is the same way. Like people go over to the other restaurants next to you guys, and then they come over here, and then they end here, and then they go somewhere else, right?
Yep.
So it's basically the same concept, but since I have such great neighbors and other places around me, we always do like really good suggestions. We don't have food, so that's like one of our things where people always ask us if we do have frozen pizzas, and frozen pizzas does help you keep people here. They
Yeah.
don't want to go somewhere else and
Right.
eat somewhere else that
Exactly.
are around you. So we've been trying to do something close to that to have people come and stay on Fridays and Saturdays, but honestly,
I feel like the pizzas are good later
Yep,
nights.
Yep,
too.
yep.
It's
But we
like-
have popcorn and things like that. But we do really well down there, and we are open. We never close early, so that's the reason why we get so packed because other places are able to close early, and I get busy. Like Monday, oh my god, I got my ass handed to me, and I'm normally able to handle my bar when I get really busy, but when other places close and I don't know that they close at that time, I'm not prepared for
Yeah,
it.
right. Yeah.
So lately, some of the bars, since they have been slow, they close early.
That's
so
a
we're,
fascinating thing to me is just seeing, like from when I moved here originally and going down to like Court Avenue on any Friday, Saturday, and it just being like they would block it off, and it
Yeah.
was nut to butt. Every bar was full to like going down there now, and I'm like, oh, I can find parking.
Yeah.
at 9
Right.
o'clock on a
Yeah,
Friday night.
and I think
Like,
it's because like we have other bars here and they're closer to home. Like you have people that live across the street and they can walk home, and it's more convenient. Yeah,
I was walking quotations.
because if they're drunk, they're probably wobbling home. They're not walking in a straight line, crawling. I'm just but there's just more places to be out here. There's places to be closer to home. So I think
Right.
that's where it's become not so busy because it's not as big as it was. And that one bar that had all the different bars inside of that building did close down. But I believe that in the next year or so, there's going to be new bars.
I think the resurgence of Court Avenue is, and I feel like from a friend of mine that's been here his whole life, he said it's kind of gone through, and he was the GM at Court Ave for many years, Court Ave Brewing. And so he's like, you see the kind of ebb and flow of a downtown in general, and you see that in even Chicago too, where the places come and go, and then, and I feel like if with the insurgence of what's the comedy club Teehee's going down there,
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a fucking huge positive for
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, because
downtown,
we
that
need more.
Court
We need
Avenue
more
area,
event
where,
spaces.
where it's an event space, not
Yeah.
just a bar.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
people are coming there for a reason, not just to drink. I mean,
Yeah.
I go out just to drink, and that's fun. but,
There's
like,
another restaurant that was closed down too, and I mean we would need more food on Court Ave. I love the bars and things like that, but we need to have more food. We need to have more event spaces. So just being there from like when I first started, yes, it was kind of slow. I will agree with you on that. And then COVID happened, and then that like became more because people are like, oh, I just want to be out of my house, and then we got really busy after that. And then that building closing, yes, it did get slow, but it wasn't as slow to where it would affect our businesses because we have consistency. People want to come and see all of us, and people love us, and they know that when we're working and they're like, oh, she's working, I love her, I'm like, I want to see her. Or like same with you, Cheeseburger, and all of us sitting here, like people
His
enjoy.
name's not Cheeseburger.
Sorry, Alex.
Just kidding. That was a couple weeks ago. Wrong guy.
Sorry, and you look just like him. It's so weird.
He must be amazing.
But yeah, I think once those places do get put down there, then we'll have more people coming to see us.
Yeah, I'm
But
excited to see what happens. down
It's
there.
it's nice. We're just
Well, I think you
everything
see
has
it
to
too,
change.
like just in the downtown area. It's like the East Village has always been popular, but I feel like right now the East Village is like popping off. Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
like
That's yeah.
Oh, yeah.
bangers down there.
I've
Oh,
said
yeah.
that. I've said that before too. It feels like it's the whole shift has happened towards East Village because, like, well, and that's the thing too. Like you were saying how like more restaurants should be down there, like different food and stuff. If they just had like shopping down on
Yeah,
Court
shopping,
Ave,
like, yeah.
there's no shopping. It's
there's
either
not.
it's either food or bar.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
And then there's like a barber shop too, and then there's like
Yeah.
a smoke shop. But like if there was like
That's
a little
it,
shopping
though.
center
That's
too,
it.
I agree with you on
if there
that.
was just places that people could go and shop and like do other stuff, I think that would like
Yeah.
Well, with that event center, with like the music hall too, right off over here on Grand Prairie, that helps
yeah.
you guys out too because people don't want to pay an arm and a leg for event drinking and things like that.
yeah,
so
prices
that also,
there are insane.
Yeah. And then it also brings you more business too. And then you can tell people like, oh, this is what's going on tonight. If you guys want to go check that out, come back. Because you know they're going to come back if you have specials and other.
Yeah, a lot of times we do get a good crowd beforehand, like you said, because and they'll even say, "Yeah, we're gonna load up on drinks here because we're
Yeah.
not gonna pay $30 for a drink
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
inside there."
And you
Yeah.
guys get some pretty awesome specials. What's your Wednesday special?
Wednesday special. So Wednesdays we do a mystery drink.
Yeah.
We have a
I only know that one. I looked at the other. I looked at the.
we have a wheel that we could spin that kind of has about 4 of our different specialty cocktails. We also have a couple slots that are little punishment, a little Malort shot. If you want.
Oh,
Really
wait,
random.
do you have this wheel right now?
It's in the back room, I think.
We should
wheel?
spin it at some
wheel.
point.
And but other than that, there's some drinks that or some liquors we're trying to get rid of. We kind of try and come up with drinks for those.
Oh, that's cool.
That way,
So when someone's like, surprise me.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's
we're
like,
surprised you with
I
some,
know,
here's
you're
the
gonna get a
wheel,
shot
and your
of
ass is
it.
getting
Yeah.
a Malort.
I hate that. I hate surprise me.
We
It's my least favorite thing as a
I
bartender.
know. I would love that. You want to know why? Because you have that damn wheel, and you're like, okay, I'll surprise you.
Yeah, that works. But
Looks like you're getting them.
But if you don't have it,
you
I'm
just
just like, cool.
make eye
I
contact
guess
with them
we're
while
having
it's spinning behind you.
Well, I
You're
usually
just
just go like whiskey on the rocks, and they're like,
Malort.
well, no. I'm like,
Exactly. Like you need to know their flavor profile that they like. Then that
They
just
just do
takes
it to
even
they're like,
longer.
I like vodka sweet. I'm like, cool, Cosmo.
Yeah. Right.
Lemon drop. I don't know. Like, what do you
Yeah.
want?
Right.
that is
Oh,
that is
God.
genius though to have like a specialty drinks like Wheel of Fortune though.
Yeah,
Like that's so
I
good.
like that, and like the fact that you guys do that to get rid of your liquors too, or like the beers aren't selling well. That is such a brilliant idea.
What's like the worst thing that you've given somebody when they're like, surprise me? I'm not
Malort.
picky. It's just Malort.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because like there's times where I'm like I drink like what I like is PBR, and so it's like if you're gonna ask for a beer and you're not gonna tell me specifically what beer you're gonna get, I'm just gonna get you a PBR.
There's the wheel.
We got the wheel.
Oh God.
Spin it, see what we
Oh,
get.
okay.
Now, do
Okay,
people
let's
see
see.
their options on here and they're like, never mind?
We've had a few. They're like,
No Malort.
There's 2 Malort spots.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm gonna start it
no.
on Malort,
Yeah,
and we're
there
gonna
you
see
go.
how this goes.
Oh, and they're all $5. That's very
Yep.
smart.
I don't even know what it's.
Oh damn, we
The
almost.
Stanley.
Stanley. That's
Stanley,
one of our,
what's that one?
that's one of
That-
our drinks. It has some,
Is it?
some liquors in there and some other stuff.
Just
in there.
kidding.
Oh no, the Stanley is. Hold on, I know the Stanley. Isn't it Jim Beam apple and cranberry?
Yep.
I would drink that. I'd drink that.
It's actually that's what like when I get, I'm like, all right, cool. Then I go back and go, oh fuck, all right,
Yeah.
let's see.
If anybody says
Remember
anything
that
I
one.
don't like, I'm spinning this wheel, and then they have to drink it.
I
That
I
laugh
love
didn't
that.
like it. Just kidding. Let's see what it gets. Beagle
Beagle
Bomb.
Bomb.
We already did
We did
that.
It's a
one.
good
We already
one.
did
That was the soup of the day. Is our
That was a
Beagle
good one.
Bomb?
soup,
Yeah.
soup du jour.
Soup du jour.
What is the soup du jour? It's the soup of the day. So. That sounds nice.
good.
I'll have that.
Okay,
gosh.
so you guys have a suggestion box.
We do have a suggestion.
And I remember
The
seeing.
suggestion box is pretty polarizing, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Is it
Yeah.
okay? Well, I just saw you guys were like doing a hunt for the suggestion box. Can you like talk about that? Like, what was it?
I
Just
wasn't
something
here for it, but somebody stole it.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
it was like somebody legitimately stole it. It wasn't like you guys were just like doing a marketing thing.
It legitimately got stolen. It was
Saturday or Sunday, wasn't it, or something?
it was a Saturday night. Yeah. No, Sunday night. We had some people come in to visit our bartender who he had a rough day and was doing feeling pretty good by the time they showed up, and so he kind of ignored them, and they felt slighted, so they stole our suggestion
Oh,
box.
okay. It was out of like malice.
Yeah.
Oh.
We didn't know that until later on. We're like, where the hell did the suggestion box go? And someone posted the post about it. And
They could
Someone-
have just put a suggestion in the box.
Yeah,
Exactly.
They were
Quit
so
being a
mad.
dick.
But
we
some-
read them like regularly,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
Do you have them?
we have a few of them.
Oh
I got
my
'em.
God. Here we
Wait,
go.
are those real?
These are the real ones.
Wait.
Can we hear a couple?
Okay, yeah, we will. But okay, wait. Before we do that, how did you guys end up finding it?
Someone, when we made the post about the missing box, someone's like, well, it was there at like 5:00, so it must have been after that. And we looked at the cameras and saw the person that took it. And
Carrie found out who it was, and she took a bat to their house.
yeah.
Hell
Took a
yeah.
bat to their house. I was like, whoa, that's wild.
And also, I looked this up just to be sure. The definition of regal is of resembling or fit for a monarch, especially in being magnificent or dignified. So Carrie's
Yeah.
out there killing
Yeah.
it with that baseball bat.
Yeah.
She means business.
Love
Do
it.
not fuck with the king.
Yeah.
That is true.
Huh.
Okay, so
It was
yeah,
gone for
because
like what, a week? It was like 5 days, 6
Yeah.
days.
I was gonna say, yeah, within the week, I think it was found. But because I was following the whole like tracking it, and you guys
Yeah.
were making posts about it and everything, and I was like, my first thought was like, this is a genius marketing scheme. Like, who stole the suggestion box? Like, follow the mystery to figure it out. Like,
Yeah, it's perfect. Carrie did an awesome job with it. And yeah, once we figured out who it was like, all right, it'll be easy to get back.
was it a regular? Like, did you have to like tell them, hey, like, don't steal the suggestion box again?
Yeah, it was a friend of ours that, it was
Yeah.
perfect.
So it wasn't like it was of malice, but not like bad
super,
intentions.
no.
Like they gave it back.
No, just to kind of fuck with us.
Well, let's read some of these suggestions here.
Wait,
that
are
you
they
guys
like
got.
good and funny, or are they like
I don't know. We're about to
hope.
all find
Jesus.
out at the same time. I just got these handed to me.
blur, like bleep it all out?
Okay. The first one that I have here is there's no privacy with the font on the receipt.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't understand that one.
So
Well,
Oh,
our
signed-
receipts are turning into CVS receipts.
Signed a real player.
Okay.
So
at
who's
one
the
point
real
we had
player?
like normal font on our receipts.
Like 12
Then
font.
we got a lot of complaints that it was so small. So I'm like, hey, can we make our receipt bigger?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, now it's massive, so anyone can read it. So if Alex over there is writing out his receipt, I can see
you know
what
exactly.
he did
Okay.
for what he bought.
So they were just like ashamed of like how much they spent at the
Apparently.
bar. Or
Oh
what?
my god. Okay.
they
Oh,
want their
no
wife
privacy.
to see.
I see. Okay.
They want their
Yeah.
wife to see how much they actually
Yeah.
spent.
Just
Got
throw away
shots while she was in the
receipt.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Weird.
Classic. Okay.
That's
well,
a weird one, but
Yeah.
okay.
I was gonna
You
say-
know what?
Sounds like a them problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put your
All
glasses
feelings
on.
are valid. Okay?
I'm-
All feelings are valid.
Yeah. no.
I'm definitely guilty of that
Unless
though,
they're in the
where it's
wrong.
like where you're like, yeah, like your date or whatever goes to the bathroom and then you're like, hey buddy, like give me a JMO shoot really quick, like before she gets back. Like this is not
Yeah.
going well. I need like
Yeah.
you know. I'm
Do you ever
definitely
get
done
that
why
though? Like someone's like,
had a
pour me a
girl-
shot
yeah.
really fast. and I'm
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Fuck, okay.
It's like, oh yeah, sorry, I'll drop
and then
everything
they
and do this.
come
Yeah.
back and I'm like, do I put it in front of them now or do I just like
I
just
actually
leave
had
it
that
like
the other
over
week.
here?
I had a lady. She's like, "Hey, get me a shot real quick while my husband's in the bathroom." I'm like, "All right." So I do it. He comes out, and I just kind of hit it off to the side a little bit. I'm like, she's like, "All right, you're a rock star."
yeah.
Like that was perfect.
Yeah.
Husband comes
Nice.
out like,
okay.
I smell Grumpelmans on her breath. What's going on? All right, so that was a pretty good one. The next one I got is, I feel like someone here might have wrote this one.
Just look at me for.
All right.
It says, "My ass does not fit in the bar stools. Please improve."
Oh,
Because you were talking about this
We were talking about it
earlier.
earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying that this chair, like you like the other chairs better, so that's why I was
it digs
like,
into the thighs a bit. Yeah, if you're a little
you
bit,
guys-
you
do
know,
you guys- oh yeah, I
bigger
feel it.
bottomed, if you will.
I feel
yeah.
it for sure. Do you guys write in your own suggestions?
No.
Like,
No,
No.
no.
please pay me more. Signed a real player.
That's funny that they signed it a
Interesting.
real player.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only one that's signed that I can see so far. Okay, I don't know what this one really means. It's
Oh God.
come on.
it says if she says yes, you have a chance for church.
What?
What?
Yeah, that one.
I did a dramatic pause because it didn't make any sense.
That one is one of DeCarlo's friends.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
good old Larry Blue. He it's one of his words of wisdom. He tends to put about 10 suggestions in a night when he's feeling good.
Oh, Larry?
When he gets the
Yeah.
inspiration. And that was one we're still trying to figure out what he means
Yeah,
by
it
that.
doesn't. I don't understand that one. You have
Okay.
a chance for church. Like she may believe in God, she may not. If she
Yeah.
says yes,
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then there's another. This one's the most poignant one for sure. It says, "Why not?" Question mark.
That's another
Take
hilarism.
crazy chance.
Why not, man?
Why not, dude? Regal Beagle.
Okay, no one knows that song. That's fine.
I didn't hear the song.
I didn't
Fine.
either.
It's Hillary Duff.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Why
Lizzie
not? Why
McGuire,
not?
dude. Hell
Take
yeah.
a crazy chance.
Oh yeah, now I know what you're saying. Oh my god, that's so.
Now I'm embarrassed.
No,
Don't be, man.
Put it
That's
in the
why-
suggestion box.
I know her karaoke song. That's
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh
All
man.
right.
Okay. So with that, I think we can get into douche of the week.
oh I got one. Oh my god, I got one.
I
got
don't
six.
have this week. So douche of the week is for it can be a customer, it can be a pet peeve, it can just be an annoying thing that happens at the bar. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. So yeah, you guys can go first because I don't have one this week.
Okay, so one of my old coworkers came in on Monday and she had an interview because she's trying to be a flight attendant here. and
At Regal Beagle?
no, sorry, here in Des Moines.
Put that in the suggestion
Yeah.
box. Where are the flight attendants?
We need a flight attendants. Damn it.
Here in Des Moines. She wants to move back here. So she came in and we were sitting down at the corner, like right here, because this is basically like the worker regular corner of our bar is at the end of the bar. And I'm sitting there eating food and some guy comes in. He goes, "Are you the bartender?" And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, as I'm like eating my food, because like it was just her and I.
What were you eating?
Fettuccine Alfredo. It was good. It was good.
Behind the bar?
Right here, yeah. I wasn't behind the bar, but I was right here. Anyways,
Baller
besides
snack.
that. And I mean,
She's
like,
the real player.
and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt your dinner, but I need this." And I'm like, "Okay, yeah, that's fine, whatever." And then he starts making suggestions about like, "Oh, I want a Manhattan, but I don't drink on Mondays." I'm like, "Okay. All right.
What?
So like, why are you making
Water.
a suggestion about like what you want for
Yeah,
your
what do
Manhattan?"
you want?
He was basically just telling me that like, "Oh, what kind of bitters and sweet vermouth do you have?" And I show it to him and he goes, "Yeah, you need to get this and you need to get this. This is how you make a good Manhattan." My roommate was a cocktail bartender.
Go
And
to
I
a
just-
cocktail bar.
And I just looked at him and I was like,
Go back to your roommate's
I
bar.
go, "This is a sports bar. I go, you're going to make, if I'm going to make you a Manhattan, I'm going to make it how I've been taught how to make it." And I go, "Thank you for your suggestion, but like, are you going to go to Hy-Vee and buy this? Are you going to bring it to my bar?" And I don't know if he thought that he was being like cute or what, but like the smart aleck remarks that I was giving back, I think he thought I was flirting with him the entire time. I was just like,
No.
I go, "Here is the restaurant next door's menu and they make
There
really
you
good
go,
Manhattans and smoking guns. Go over there." And he was-
I also had a customer come into my sports bar as well and order a Manhattan, and they were like an older couple, you know,
Yeah.
having a good night or whatever. And I was like, okay, like
yeah,
you
if you
it
know how
threw
to make
me-
a better Manhattan than me, then make it at home.
Well,
Like,
just,
why are you
it threw
here?
me so off guard because I was like, people come here and order Coors Light. Like,
Yes.
nobody comes here and orders a Manhattan.
Yeah.
You know, like, and maybe an old fashioned because we have that on our menu.
Mm-hmm.
But like, so I had to Google it because I was like, I know it's similar to an old fashioned, but I didn't know the exact recipe. And I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm just going to throw this in here and throw that in there. And then I gave it to him. I was like, let me know if this is good. Like, you're in a sports bar. Don't forget. Like, and I think they
Sort of
were
solo
just.
cup too. You're
Yeah,
like, "Here
and
you
it's
go, bud."
like, yeah, basically. And I was just like, okay. I mean, they came here, ordered Manhattan. At least they're just getting the alcohol, you know? So, like, they're paying for what they're getting, I guess. But I was like, I hope it's good. And they both said it was really good. They ordered 4 more Manhattans from me.
Christ.
And yeah, oh yeah, this is like I don't want to say elderly, but they were getting there, you know? Like, and I was just like, holy shit, grandma, like, what are you doing? I feel like I drink a lot and I would be done after 2.5 Manhattans. I would be gonzo. So I was like, okay.
I have found that old people drink so much, especially like working shows at Valair.
Oh yeah.
Like you have certain crowds at Valair, like when you have a show, or even like the shows we do at Waterworks. Like you have the country night crowds, and that's usually young people, and you're like, it's gonna be a good night. They're gonna drink.
Yeah.
They drink heavily. They tip like shit. But then you get like the nights where it's like, oh, Willie Nelson's playing. All the crowds 55 plus, and you're like, they're not gonna drink. Those people drink
Yeah.
more than the young people, and they tip.
Yeah.
It's like it's insane.
And they're
dude.
like calm and steady throughout the whole
whole
thing. They're
time,
maybe
yeah.
just like a little bit nicer.
yeah, and you get called like sweetheart in
Yeah.
like a loving
Right.
way
Yeah.
by like an old lady. I'm like, oh,
They're used to drinking that way, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
That is the crazy part, though. Like, you're absolutely right. Like, it is definitely like I'd say more often. It's more often that we get the old people that just don't drink at all at the bar that I work at. But then when you do get those couples that like come in, they're just like going to town on fucking Manhattans.
I just hope me and my
That's
wife
funny.
can do that when we're old.
Yeah,
Have
same.
7 drinks.
That's the
tonight.
dream.
Yeah.
7 nice
In-
drinks
in
at a
bed by-
shitty
In
bar.
bed by 9, you know, we'll wake up at 10 and we'll be good. It's wonderful.
I love it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure my grandpa always outdrank me, and he was just Jim Beam and soda all night.
Oh yeah.
It's like, I mean,
Is he single? What's up, man?
It'd be just loaded with Jim Beam. It's like, all right,
All right.
Funny.
have at it.
So that was my douche of the week.
of the week.
Making suggestions and telling me how to make a better Manhattan.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, go
That's-
make it at home, my guy.
Yeah.
That is my
I
suggestion
love
to
those
you.
funny.
people, though,
Yeah, but they
man.
he kept bringing up all the different sweet
showing you
removes.
pictures,
Yeah,
too.
here you need this. Here you need this, and I'm like,
Oh my god.
I think maybe some people do that because it's like they want you as the bartender to know that they're knowledgeable about
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
alcohol.
For sure.
that's neat. I don't care. Bye.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen those. I've seen those videos too, where it's like, oh, you're making it that way, like for an old fashioned or whatever. It's like, and it's just a customer like talking to the bartender, being like, oh, I would make it this way at my bar. It's like, dude, get the fuck go good to
Yeah.
your bar. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I make a Wisconsin style old fashioned. That's what we do. It's a sports bar.
Yeah.
There's fucking NFL all over the place.
I hate to see a
I
guy
had a guy a
come
few
in
weeks
with a
ago
cigar and
order
ask me.
one, and I started making it, and he's like, I make a pretty good old fashioned. I was like, anybody does. It's 4 fucking simple ingredients. it's literally like it's one of the easiest drinks to make.
Yeah.
The sugar bitters liquor. That's
Literally.
it. Like, there you go. Have a good day.
Literally.
That's funny. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay, Haley, you said you had like 4 douches
yeah.
of
You
the
have
week.
douches,
Oh yeah.
multi douche of the
Multiple.
week.
And mind you, I only work Friday nights. So
Holy shit! Yes.
Okay, let's hear
okay,
it.
okay.
Let's hear it.
this one is okay. I have some.
Douche number 1.
Yeah. So there's some new regulars of mine. They've been in the last month every Friday, I think. And they're there from open to close. They're there when I get there. They're there until 2. Well, they're the last ones in the bar. I call last call. And I was like, all right, guys, everyone else left. I'm like, you guys have to go. And he's like, I still have 6 minutes. And I'm like, when people say that shit, I'm like, okay, this is a private owned bar,
6 minutes
and you
until
can
2?
get out when I say it's time to get out.
Yeah.
I say when bar closes. Sorry, that's how that works.
Also, so for anybody that doesn't know, me and Haley actually work at the same bar now, and we never see each other though, which is crazy.
No.
Do we do bar time? Because I just found out about this 2 weeks ago, and I definitely did it multiple times now. It'll be 1:15, and I'll play it as 1:30 basically, and I'll be like shots and bombs.
No. Oh no. No. I don't call last call till 1:30 usually.
Oh fuck.
No, you just have to fill out the crowd. You
Yeah.
can do certain things like that, but just make sure it's okay
Yeah,
with
this
your
was
boss
like
and your manager.
this was like a group of 23-year-olds from South Dakota.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
it is hard too because with our bar, we're people like to go there for one more shot before bar close. So some people will come in at 1:40, and I'm
Right.
it depends on the night, depends on the crowd if I let them in or not. But
I will say on Super Bowl Sunday, I had the weirdest, right before bar close. Basically, I didn't have to call last call. Everybody at 1:30
That's
just
my
walked
favorite.
out. And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. It was crazy. I was looking at the clock and I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it another 15 minutes, whatever. And then I was like, or I'll do shots and bombs for the last half hour or whatever. And people just started walking out by themselves. And I was like,
yeah,
is this what it's like? Is this what joy feels like?
yes,
Literally.
Best feeling in
very
the world.
occasionally
Yes.
that'll happen.
And I was like, everybody's so responsible. I'm so happy.
But yeah, we get that all the time here. It's everyone, all our regulars always know what time we close and everything. And then it's we'll call last call, oh, why are you closing so early? It's we're closing.
Yeah.
It's you know this. And then I always try, especially on Fridays and Saturdays when we're slammed, I always try and gauge kind of when people are going to try and come up and get drinks again. And we get so many right before we're getting ready to close. Can we get another drink? We called last call 20 minutes ago.
Yep, exactly.
You had your chance. Oh, I didn't hear you.
Yep.
You did. We made sure we made eye contact with you because we're closing.
Sorry. I was listening.
And so
Do you get stragglers though that hang out here until 2 in the morning? You're like, dude, you gotta leave.
typically, since we close at midnight, when we start closing up and everything, it's not bad. Usually, it's when we have our live music on Saturdays that when they're still cleaning everything up, we'll get people there that do like to stay until they leave. It's all right, just go. Just go somewhere else. And
Just
We're done. We're done cleaning.
I've started saying, you guys are going to get me in trouble. Like, I'm going to get in trouble if you're in here. And I like kind of guilt them about it. So I'm like,
My first time calling bar close at Bomb Bar, I used your line and my new girlfriend was there.
bad call. You know what?
What's your-
Because
what's
Matt did that on New Year's
What's
when we
your
worked,
call?
and I was pissed.
Let's hear it. Do it for everybody.
One of my other coworkers actually did it on Sunday. She actually enjoys saying it. But this is from
I got so
Is
many
it-
good looks and
I have a
good
feeling I might
tips
know
after
what
I
it
said
is,
it.
but
You did ya?
I did.
It's
like from a movie.
well, I have two of them. Which one did you say?
I said the one. You
one
know
that
which
you
one
ate,
I
Anna.
said.
Hang on, he's like looking at me. He's like,
You know which one I
You
said.
know.
You know.
Okay, if you ain't fucking me or sucking me, get the fuck out.
Love that.
People are going to stay. That's the point. They think that
Not
they're
for
like,
me.
oh.
Not for me. They walked right
Yeah.
out of there.
What's the other one you say?
You can't. You guys don't have to go home. You just can't
Yeah,
stay
that's
here.
it.
Yeah.
I always
Yeah.
guilt people. I'm like, hey, I got a family I want to go see.
But I got that.
I said that. I said that one time. I was like, my wife's still awake, and I might have a chance.
Oh my god. That's so
I was
good.
like, my wife texted me, said she's still up. So
I'm gonna use that. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
use that.
God.
My family is waiting on me.
Jay hears me.
One
If
of
it's
my-
closing time, get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Like,
one of my old coworkers used to say it all the time. So then I started saying it after she ended up leaving, and it just stuck.
I love that.
I
People
just-
love it. I don't say it anymore though.
I just looked
I only
at.
say it when I'm drunk.
I looked at her and I was like, "You ready for this?" I was like,
I love
"If
that.
you're not fucking me or sucking me, get the fuck out!"
I love that.
I swear to God, 3 of the dudes were like,
What's up, man?
what are we talking
They're
about
like stretching
here?
their legs out. You're like, whoa, all right.
I was like, no.
Yeah, see, I would never say that in a microphone in the bar.
I didn't
I'm
say it
good.
into a microphone. I just
I'm
screamed
good.
it.
if we have multiple groups in here, like on a Saturday or Friday, Jay knows it. When I call last call, I will like go to each individual group.
Yeah.
When I say it, I go, "You guys hear me over there? Let me get somebody to acknowledge." Yep. Okay. You guys, last call, acknowledge me. Okay. Yep.
That's good.
You
Like
guys
an
acknowledge
auctioneer.
me. Yep. Okay.
I got a 1. I got a 2. I got 2 over there. I got
Yeah.
3 over here. We got.
Dude, I love it when you just turn on the lights and people know that like 1:30 it's shots and bombs only, and then they look at you and be like, okay, because like where I'm at, I'll start at the end of the bar and I'll move down.
Yeah.
Hate you.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
And then they just leave. Like you said, that is the real joy. Me and my security guard, when him and I don't have to yell at anyone,
Yeah,
and they all
I
just
love
like
that.
leave. It's Jeremiah just goes, "I love you." I don't know what it is, but people just listen to you and they just part seas and they
Yeah.
go. And
I
I'm
feel like
"Man."
sometimes though the stragglers that you don't want, like there's certain people. I think we all have them here where we call last call. It's like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go drink with you after this, so you're gonna stay till I'm
Yeah,
done, and I'm
exactly.
gonna give you another beer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you also like don't want to blatantly give those beers in front of people.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you kind of feel bad
You, like,
sometimes. But I'm at
crack
the
it
point now where I'm
underneath the
like,
bar.
Well,
no,
he-
this is my homie. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's last call for you.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah. So like
I've
when you
dragged
get
them
that
in,
look,
you're
You're cool.
yeah. Oh, we have that sometimes though too. Like we give our regulars a look, and they look at you, and they're like, "I got you."
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to
understand.
leave. Okay, sounds good.
Well,
Like
and
you
I-
know, I'm not yelling at you, but you know that I'm yelling at everyone else, but it's not you. And then they sit there, and I hate it when people question, "Well, they're not leaving."
Yeah.
They're not leaving because I have to take them home. Like,
Exactly. Yeah.
They are fucking
about
me
it.
and sucking me tonight.
All the above.
No, I will say though too, it's the same thing I've noticed too with like shift changes where like the morning bartender, if we have like a bunch of customers or whatever, and then the PM bartender comes in, like the best thing is when like regulars, you don't have to like close them out or anything like that. They're just like, "Oh, are you done? We want to pay you." And then you're like, "Yes, thank you. Like here's your check right now. I'll be done in 5 minutes."
we
now.
literally had that
Yeah.
conversation yesterday with a gal that comes in here pretty regularly, but she's a bartender elsewhere. And she's like works 2 days a week and they're day shifts. So she has like an extremely loyal following of regulars. And she was saying yesterday, she's like, I set my. What is that noise?
The furnace.
Okay, yeah. She's like, I set my PM bartender up for success. Like, all these regulars are going to stay and drink more.
Yeah.
All you have to do is interact with them. But she was like, this PM bartender kind of sucks. And is like, comes in a bad mood and is like, "Meh."
yeah.
And so all of them leave, and they
Yep.
ended up coming here. And that's kind of their thing now. They come
Yeah.
here
Yeah.
on the day, and I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
But she's like, it's weird because like I set, and then of course you get the complaints like, well, it's never busy here. It's like, dude, like there's 20 people at the bar ready to drink for another 2 hours.
Yeah.
If you just engage and
Yeah.
try 5%.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's like, it's wild to me. Like, it's absolutely wild to me. Like, you know, like I get it. Like, people have their regulars, but I'm still going to interact with them when you're gone because I want them to stay and become my regulars too.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
We have like Tony C's has bar regulars. Like Tony C's has regulars, but then I have my regulars that come in and see me. And I love Tony C's regulars, but like the regulars at night, because like Tony C's regulars come in through like during happy hour or whatever, and then they leave. And then I have like my night regulars. So like it's just nice to have the different types of regulars because then you have like the, you know, during the day and they're nice and they're very like just relaxed and ready to go. And then I have like my other regulars that just want to pound shots of
kind of
tequila
rowdy,
and get
yeah.
rowdy. Yeah. That's what keeps it very interesting at the end of the night. So, but what's your other douche of the week?
Oh,
Or
do you guys have one? Yeah, we're
do you
going
guys have
long.
a douche of the week?
I don't really have
I'll save
one
them for
right
Patreon.
now. Yeah, I don't think I have one.
I was gonna say I had a pretty good week.
It's been pretty mellow, to be honest. I mean,
Good.
no issues. No issues.
I mean, mine would just be kind of piggybacking and saying just the stragglers. It's always the people that just sit here and talk to you as you're trying to clean up and then
Yeah.
just sit
They're
there
not
and
taking
talk.
the hint.
It's like, all right, I want to get the fuck out of
Yeah.
here. Let's,
Like, you're a nice guy, but like,
Yeah.
leave, please,
Like,
now.
Yeah.
you're bothering other people. Just go and
Yeah. Like
Have
I've
your
said,
drink.
I am nice until it's 10 minutes before bar close, and
Yeah.
then I am not nice anymore. Like, I don't care about holding a conversation. No one else is getting any other drinks. Like, get the fuck out.
It's not even drinks. It's the fucking bathroom, man. They're like, can I go to the bathroom? You've had like an hour to go to the fucking bathroom.
yeah.
Figure it
You
out.
become a parent though, where you're like, all right, make sure you pee before you go.
Ours is the ticket machines that we have.
Oh,
and it's
Jesus.
always like 10 minutes before. Like once we call last call,
Somebody hit a
people are,
jackpot.
if people are playing, I'm like, all right, cash out. Start cashing out
Yeah.
now because it's going to take you 30 minutes to get all your tickets
Or
out.
like the golf
Oh,
where they're
yeah.
like, I'm only on the 9th hole. It's like, dude,
Man, that
We've
sucks,
stopped,
sucks for you.
we've stopped letting, like, once we call last call and they try to start a pool game, it's like, nope,
Yeah.
you're done.
yeah.
We don't do that anymore. 'Cause
Yeah.
we've had that's
Yeah.
stuck around. We're
Several
like, oh,
times.
we got like 4 or 5 more balls left. It's like,
No.
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 Okay.
But so then, since you guys close at 12, do you guys do last call at 11:30 then?
Typically.
Yeah,
Yeah,
around there.
okay.
And we do it on bar time,
Yeah.
which our bar time's like, what, like 12 minutes
Yeah.
faster?
Oh, okay.
So like, it says 2:24. I think it's probably only 2:10 right now.
See, I just figured out about this
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
called bar time.
Yeah,
where
honestly,
I'm like,
me
Every
too.
bar I've ever worked at had bar time.
I was going to say, I've done it since college.
Yeah.
I-
Fireside the bar that I drank in Chicago was one of the most aggressive. It was 25 minutes fast.
yeah, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say,
yeah, because no
I've
one
always
pays
known about
attention to it.
15
It
minutes.
helps. It helps people get
Yeah.
people out.
But that was also a 4 o'clock bar, 4 a.m. bar.
Oh.
yeah.
Yikes.
I don't know. I was just like shots and bombs basically, and I was like, get the fuck out.
I mean, you can basically do it whenever you want.
Yeah.
Like, just you
Yeah.
know, feel out the crowd.
Okay, wait. I did have a douche of the week. It was
Douche of the
okay,
week.
this is, and then if you don't have one, we can end it after
Yeah,
this.
I
Okay,
don't- yeah.
but so basically on the Super Bowl, I got super busy like after the game, basically. So it was like late. I ended up staying up until basically 2 and whatever. But like, I had this guy come in. And he like, I want to say bamboozled me, like, cause he was like,
Selling
what kind of
snake
like, he was like very well dressed, like very nice guy, and he was like, oh, what kind of tequilas do you got? And he's like, do you guys have Don Reposado? And I was like, no, we definitely don't. We got like Casamigos, mezcal, whatever. And he was like, oh, I'll take a Patron, which is still like our top shelf tequila, basically. And I was like, okay, like this dude knows what he wants. He's like dressed nice. He's gonna like probably tip me very well. Dude stiffed me twice on 2 Patron, like salt, like it was a tequila soda water.
Oh.
And I was like, fuck, man, like what do you do? Like I was like, how are you gonna walk into a bar, order a top shelf anything,
Yeah.
and then just stiff? Like I don't understand that. And I don't know if he was there with a girl. I don't think he was, or anything, like trying to impress somebody or what. But it just like rubbed me the wrong way. Like I get it. If you don't need a tip, like it's not gonna really hurt my feelings. But it's like I saw you, and when you ordered that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a good customer, and then just totally just flipped the page on me and was like,
Let me ask
not a
this
good
question.
customer.
Let me ask the room this question. We have Casamigos up there. Or sorry, not Casamigos, Clase Azul. We do what, 35?
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of
A
average.
shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the white bottle Casamigos Reposado. Somebody comes in, orders 2 of those, right? You're at $70. What do you expect them to tip?
Fucking not shit.
Yeah. $1 or 2 is all I expect.
Yeah.
I don't expect 10% of the bill. Because if I'm just pouring a couple shots
Right.
on well tequila, I wouldn't expect.
Oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? You know
That's a
what I mean?
good.
Like-
That's a good
like
point.
saying,
That's interesting, yeah.
We
Are
actually
you
haven't-
tipping on, like, that's what I went, like,
We
are you
haven't
tipping
talked
higher
about
because
this.
it's a higher price? Or are you tipping because you still only poured a shot?
So that's actually a really good discussion. Okay, do
It
you
does
tip?
not bother me.
Do
if
you
I
tip
got
$1
two-
per shot, or do you tip based on the price of whatever you're doing?
So it's weird for me. I like to go to a bar and pay cash.
Right.
If I can, and that usually ends up being we're probably around $2 per drink, no matter what it is. It's kind of what I'm at. But if I run a tab, it's usually like 20 to 25%
Right.
of the tab, and probably a little extra on top.
But
of
if you're
that.
doing like
if
per
I'm just doing
drink,
per drink, it's
Yeah.
usually at minimum $2 per drink,
Yeah.
no matter what.
yeah,
But
That's how I am,
like,
too.
I had a conversation with somebody because another bar poured 2 shots of Clase Azul and it was $70, and the guy left like $5, and they were like, should have been more than that. I'm like,
Should have.
why?
yeah,
Like, would you like you poured 2 shots? It's no different if you poured well tequila.
Yeah.
It's just instead of $4, it's 35.
Well,
You know,
and-
and I feel like some people like really like get bent out of shape.
Oh,
on
yeah.
that. They're like, well,
They think they're doing
it
a bad
needs to be
job.
more. But I'm like, you didn't do any more work.
right, yeah. I do agree with that mentality of it, because I've also always been the type of person where if I'm a server or if I'm serving and I like get a 10 or 15% tip, I'm not gonna beat myself up over it. You know, I still got a tip. You know, so it's like whatever. That I can handle. You know, like at least still getting something out of it. I'm like I can justify that or whatever. But yeah, I guess just when you get stiffed, it's like.
Getting stiff is the worst.
Yeah, well, and it's like, especially if you're ordering something, like, I understand that too. If you're ordering something that's more expensive, yeah, you don't want to tip $40 if your drinks are $60 each and you get 2 drinks, you know, whatever. Like, it's still, I don't know. That's just, I've never really thought of it that way, I guess, in terms of like, because I do both. And I've had friends that are like, oh, I usually, if I start a tab or whatever, I just do $1 per beer instead of the like 20% of the tab. So if they order 9 beers and their tab's $100 or whatever, they're only going to tip $9. You know, so
Yeah,
it's
and,
like,
and I treat tabs different than I do if I cash pay.
right.
Yeah.
I do too. Yeah, I don't know. There's.
But I think as a general, I mean, we're service industry. We're always tipping higher, no matter what.
right. Oh, for sure.
Like even on like, and it sucks. Like even if I go to a restaurant and I get bad service, I'm still
Yeah.
hitting at
Yeah.
least 20. Like,
Yeah.
And my wife hates it. She's like, "That was shit." I'm like, "Well, I know, but
I still
we
tip
all have
bad
a job. Like,
servers.
we all have to pay our rent tomorrow. You know, like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
no different.
Yeah, definitely.
Like unless it was like egregious, you know, and like
Yeah.
malicious, that's an issue. But if it's just like, you know, shit happens.
How often do you get malicious servers?
I don't think ever. Yeah, it's been a long. Yeah, never. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was gonna say it's been a long
It'd
time.
be wild if I
There-
did all the time.
There's
that's
been
a
time-
me problem at that point. Right?
There's been times where I've definitely been like, wow, she's not in a good mood or he's not in a good mood, whatever, you know. But I'm like, oh, I'm still. It doesn't bother me again. Like they're still getting my food out, whatever. It's just like, oh, they're not. I'm not gonna talk to them.
Yeah.
I guess whatever. Anyways, all right. So with that, I think we can do our sign offs here. Thank you guys for letting us be here, Jay and Alex. Thank you, Regal Beagle, for letting us
Yeah.
come in here and hang out and take up all your space. Where can we follow Regal Beagle on social media?
So on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
You guys have a Snapchat too?
We do.
Hell
Yep.
yeah. Getting on that for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our OnlyFans is pretty popping.
Is it all you?
Yeah, it's me.
You know it. Exclusively Alex.
Perfect.
It's the Regal Beagle West Des Moines.
Yeah,
Or
WDM.
WDM. Yeah.
Okay.
Regal Beagle WDM on all platforms.
Across all
Yes.
of them. Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool. Nice.
And make sure you
And
guys
also,
follow.
Regal and Beagle are spelled differently. Just so you know.
Yes,
Well,
they are.
well, Regal is.
They're
Beagle
both
Beagle
is-
is,
spelled-
Beagle is spelled normally.
Yeah.
They're
They
both.
sound like they should be spelled similarly. but
Regal
they're
is
not.
also spelled correctly because I
Yeah.
googled it.
Oh my god.
It's
Okay.
they're
Did
both
you put
spelled correctly.
R-E-A-G?
No,
Okay.
no, I didn't. I'm a great speller.
I've done
actually,
that before.
I'm a great speller, other than poor people, but that's on purpose. Well, yeah, okay. So make sure you follow Regal Beagle WDM. Make sure you follow Poor People Podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. Also, we're about to get into our Patreon right now, which is our
Ooh.
exclusive, uncensored, never before seen footage with what's your name again?
Alex.
Alex. Sorry, yeah, Alex and Jay.
J. Patrick Tyler. over
J.
there.
Patrick Tyler.
Alex.
That's
Pat
like
from
Mary
now
Tyler
on.
Moore.
Thank you. Thank you.
You kind of are the Mary Tyler Moore of this place,
Yeah.
from what I've gathered.
Yeah.
But yeah, make sure you follow all of us on all the social media stuffs, and yeah, and then we're gonna get into our Patreon here.
I just want to say
I'm
you guys are
rambling.
great.
on.
Do it. You guys are doing a good service for the service industry here in Des Moines.
We
Yeah.
try.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much,
Alex. Thank you.
Yeah, we definitely want to, show more people about. Well, yeah. Are you being a kiss ass here?
No,
Is
I'm
this
being
a-
dead ass serious. Yeah. I've already taken your job once. Don't make me do it again.
Yeah.
You did take my job once. Yeah. That was a not a good week for me. No, but no, thank you again. Seriously, I mean, yeah, that's all we want is we just want people to hear the stories that you guys have and all of this, and we want people to come to these places and spend all their money and hopefully not be a douche of the week.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, no kidding.
yeah. All right. So with that, we can do our sign off here.
All right.
For richer, for poor.
Thanks for watching, Poor People. Cheers.
Yeah, I couldn't do it anymore. I had to go.
Yeah, I have to go also.